Okay. I'm just getting something set up. I'm trying to find the proper balance for the little BGM I found. To where it's not like overpowering, but so we don't have just this whole thing being quiet. I'm learning on the go. Alright, I rose the BGM levels. Testing. Let's see how this sounds with my talking. Alright, so again, I have to monitor this all on my phone because I don't have two screens. But I think this sounds just about right. Like a good mix between being able to hear the music but not overpowering me. Alright, I think we're set. Okay, so this one is a bit of a different stream that I thought up kind of last night, and starting just a tad late because when I got home like about an hour ago, had to get settled, got something to drink, got my clothes in the washer, now they're in the dryer, so I am pretty much good to go. I don't see this taking too terribly long, but it's also not going to be super short. I think it's just going to be fun regardless. So, I've been playing since the OG Red and Blue back in, good God, like late 90s maybe? So I've been around the block with Pokemon. And kind of a fun story is when Generation 2 came out, a friend of my mom's, I don't know how he got his hands on this, but he actually got me, he was able to get like a copy of the Japanese Pokemon Silver. I had no idea what the heck I was doing, but I was having fun with it. So while I have moved on and have kind of become bitter towards Pokemon Nintendo, this will still always hold a special place in my heart. And I did this once before, but I'm going to see if maybe my favorites have shifted, and I thought it would be a really fun video to do. So let's just get going and get started, and anyone that pops in, hope you enjoy. So, of course, we're going to start with just Generation 1. For my favorite normal, let's see, I love rats. So I think I'm going with Rattata. Yeah, Rattata. For fire, I'm going to go Flareon because I love how fluffy it is. Very fluffy little baby. Now for water. Water can get a little tricky then. Let me see. Yeah. I wish we saw this little one around more. Seal. Very, very simple, straightforward Pokemon, but I love its derpy little face. It's just a precious little baby. Let me see. Alright, so for grass, this is another one that I don't think gets a lot of love. Probably because of its double typing of grass and bug. But I just love little Paris. He's a little baby, just my precious little one. For electric, I'm gonna go Raichu. What I do miss and what I wish they would bring back is the old school Chubachu. Bring back the chunky Pikachu, and then maybe I'll actually start liking it some more. As far as just like ice types goes, I'm gonna go with Articuno. I love Articuno's color scheme. Reminds me of a bird I used to have, a Indian blue ringneck. For fighting, none of these really catch my eye. I think I'll just go Primate. Just an angry fuzzball. Let's see. Poison. I know Nidoking gets like the most hype, but I personally do just adore Nidoqueen. I want to be able to play a game where I can raise a Nidoran female. Let's see. Ground's a bit difficult. I'm stuck between Sandshrew and Cubone. Sandshrew because he's just a round little cutie, and then Cubone because it gets my little motherly heart going. Sorry, Sandshrew, I'm gonna go Cubone. Flying, let's see. I'm gonna go Butterfree. Butterfree is just adorable. A very nice, simple little bug type. But, Psychic. You know what? He dumb, but he trying his best. He is trying his utmost best. Now for bug type, I'm gonna give a chance to give some love to one of my favorite little fuzzballs, Venonat. Looks very, very soft. Would love to hug a Venonat. Rock type. I haven't really used rock types very often. Kind of like for the same reason with grass, they just have so many weaknesses. But I think I'm going to force myself to start using some rocks if I play through any of the old games. It's like, I'll still play the old games that I have. Those are still fun, just nothing new. I'm going to go with... Come on, I forgot the name. Kabuto. Yeah, Kabuto. Silly little dude. I think Haunter. I like Haunter's vibe. He has just the right amount of spooky and, like, cute spooky. Playful ghost. This is just a great line. I just wish that, like, maybe they remained the same color. But Dragonite is an absolute baby. Absolute little gem. And I'll be looking through choosing my favorites when I'm done with everything else. Dark type. I'm just gonna go Missing No. Wait, do they have Missing No Ghost? Or just to be silly, the Substitute Doll. I'm not really too, like, have very strong feelings for either of these. Hold on, let me check what the temperature is, because I might need to turn on the heat in a little bit. It's getting cold in here. You know, let's just go Magnemite. For Fairy... Because both Wigglytuff and Clefable are... I do appreciate how much of a diva Jigglypuff is in the anime. These are all very cute, even Mr. Mime to a degree, but I'm going to go with the absolute diva. Now, my favorite starter here, I'm not really including these, even though we have, like, Pokemon Yellow, and then Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. These are all very solid, very, like, they all spark joy. God, but for me, it's a tie between Bulbasaur and Squirtle. I love you, Squirtle, but I'm gonna go Bulbasaur. Gimmick form, okay. I will say that the Mega Charizards, while it is nonsense that he gets so much ridiculous love, they do look very cool. But I'm gonna go with G-Max Butterfree. Gives Mothra vibes, and I adore that. As far as legendary goes, you. One of the simplest, cutest little things, and an absolute cutie patootie. Now, on to Generation 2. Let's see. Oh, Teddy Ursa or Miltank? Teddy Ursa, because I now equate Teddy Ursa to someone who I see as my soul sister, though Miltank is very, very close. For fire type, very, very basic, but Cyndaquil is just an absolute baby. This one's going to probably come out of nowhere, I think, because I don't see this one very talked about very much at all, but I absolutely adore Politoed. I just wish you didn't have to trade it to evolve to get Politoed, because it is just an absolute cuddle muffin. Look at that little baby. Some good grass types here. Sunflora and Sunkern and Sunflora just feel like they embody joy to me. They're just adorable, and I actually caught one, and it's now a Sunflora in my original Pokemon Scarlet playthrough. So I'm gonna go Sunflora, though both are equally adorable in my eyes. I do like these two. They're very cool. But Flaffy. Mareep feels like it gets picked a lot, very understandably, but I like some of my favorite colors are pink, purple, and like black. So Flaffy gets my vote for sure. I'm gonna go Delibird. Delibird got a good holiday that represents him coming up. For my favorite fighting type here, Heracross, hands down. Heracross is super, super cool. I'm gonna go with Spinarak. Alright, ground. Vampy. Look at that little guy. Alright, for flying, this one... I wish you were better. I love Leddyba and Ledian. I'm gonna go with Togetic. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. For Psychic, I will never raise one, but this is again nostalgia from the anime. Just goofy, a goofy goober. Let's see, for my favorite bug. Shuckle is super cute, but I'm gonna give this to Ledian. I would love if Ledian was a bit stronger, because I would love to use a Ledian. For my favorite rock, I'm gonna give it to Corsola. I love Corsola. I don't think they get enough love, so we're stuck with Mischievous, not Miss Magius. Dragon. That's a very cool dragon, but Let's see, my favorite dark type. I'm gonna go with Murkrow. Love Murkrow. Okay. For Steel, Pine Fortress. I don't know why I almost called it Pineco. Fortress. Get that back on there. For Fairy type. Oh god, there's just babies here. Oh, babies. I'm gonna go Azumarill. My favorite starter. I love Totodile's vibes. Totodile's just here to chill out. I love his little dance. Oh, Ampharos, hands down. For legendary, Suicune, Lugia, or Celebi. Celebi is just the cutest little onion. I'm gonna go with Suicune. Suicune just has a very nice elegance about them. Alright. My favorite generation, I don't know why I'm so attached to this, but I'm super attached to Generation 3. I originally played Sapphire, and then when Emerald came out, I beat it the day I bought it. Just my favorite generation for some reason. This one's going to be a little difficult, I think. My two immediate picks are Azurill or Spinda. I don't know what about Spinda grabbed me as a child, but when I was able to start breeding, I just had a box full of Azurill, and I just imagined being able to just hug them and play with all of them. Let me see something. Alright, that helped me make my mind up. Spinda. For Fire type, absolutely the best. My favorite starter, one of my favorite starters of all time. Torchic remains one of my most favorites ever. My original Blaziken managed to become like the beauty contest champion, which I find hilarious. Alright, for water type. God, I wish I could raise a Milotic, but it never happened for me. Let me see. God, there's some great competition in Generation 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ludicolo. Again, just a chill little guy. Just wants to dance. And I love that he was in the Detective Pikachu movie and they made him look great. There are some great grass types here. I love Cacnea and Cacturn. They just have so many weaknesses. It doesn't feel good to use them. It makes me scared. The Shroomish line is perfect. Roselia, amazing. We'll go with the Scarecrow Cactus. Yeah, I'm actually going to turn the heat on. I'll be back in a second. I'm sorry. Oh, it's cold. It's Christmas in here. All right. let's see, electric. I have a very deep connection to Manectric. He's the only one I'll ever use, but then again, you don't really have very many options in Generation 3, to be fair. But Manectric is phenomenal. The Manectric I had, I absolutely adored. And Emerald, when we got like the Battle Frontier, I can't remember what building it was, but you could only tell your Pokemon, like if you told them to fight, they would choose the move. My Manectric was a genius. He knew to pop Rainy Day before hitting with Thunder. Absolute genius. I love him. There's only one choice here for Ice, and we all know the most perfect little baby ever. There is no flaws with Spheal. I even still like Celio and Walrein. I love the whole line, but Spheal, no flaws. I hate to pick another of the same one, but Blaziken has my heart. Poison. I love Seviper. Seviper is just cool. Just awesome snake. Let's see, ground type. Probably a basic choice, but Flygon. Just a great design. I think Dragonfly when I see it for some reason. And just, again, a cool, cute little guy. Now for flying. Is that from Gale of Darkness? This is another one that I'm very attached to. The top 3 Pokemon that I played with in Generation 3 were my Blaziken, Manectric, and Pelipper. So both of those are just really engraved into my heart. For Psychic type, it's either Spoink, Grumpig, or Chimecho. You know, I'm gonna go Spoink. Even though it makes me very sad that if it stops bouncing, it apparently will just pass on. But it's just, again, just adorable. Super, super, super cute. Bugs. I've learned lately, well, in recent years, that there's a lot of bugs I adore. For my favorite bug type in Generation 3, I do really love Beautifly, but I'm gonna have to give it to Ninjask. Ninjask is just a cool guy. Love the speed boost he gets. Just an awesome evolution. Let's see for Rock. I'm gonna have to give it to Anorith. I haven't really used him, but he is one of my favorite fossil types. I think it's from Anomalocaris is what it's from. The actual fossil it's inspired from. Oh, those are all some really good ghosts. What's for Dark? Yeah. I'm gonna give it to my favorite little crackhead. The most gremlin vibes I think a Pokemon could give up to Impidimp. And they just feel like a different flavor of of goblin energy. See, for dragons, I'm gonna have to go Altaria. I want to hug an Altaria. Like, imagine taking a nap on that fluffy baby. For dark type, I'm gonna do my best to not really put the same Pokemon for something in a generation. Like, I have Ghost Sableye, so I'm not gonna choose Sableye for dark either. Or Cacnea. I mean Cacturn in this case. I like Mightyena. Hyenas are a very interesting animal. And I'm currently doing a new playthrough in Alpha Sapphire. What's kind of cool in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is you get a special Poochyena that will know a bite move that can help you cover your starter's weakness. Like, since I always start with Torchic, my Poochyena knows Ice Bite, which very cool, very nice little thing. Steel type. I'm gonna go Jirachi. Well, like I said, I don't want to do repeats. Actually, I do remember raising an Aggron, I think. And back then, it took a long time to do. Let me see. Actually, yeah. I'm fine. I can do Jirachi there. I'm good there. I know these are some of the most popular for many reasons, but get my baby in here. I need to see my baby. Favorite starter? Torchic. Favorite gimmick form? Mega Absol does look really, really cool. But in this case, I'm gonna go with Mega Gardevoir because she is. Look how elegant she is. Just absolutely beautiful. Favorite legendary? Let's see, Kyogre. Latios or Kyogre? You know what? Give me Kyogre. Latios is close behind though. I don't really ever use the Generations Legendary in my parties ever. All right, on to Generation 4. Okay. I love the little icon for Munchlax. I'm gonna choose Chatot. I remember when you can originally teach this little guy to actually say things. Yeah, not very many you could choose from for fire this generation. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Empoleon. That's the starter I usually pick for this generation. I do love the little guy. I know who I want to pick, but like I said, I'm trying not to do repeats. Roserade helped Roselia a lot. A lot. Yes, yeah, I'll go Roserade. What is that, Pichu? Ukulele. Where the heck does it get a ukulele? Alright, so I'm gonna choose Rotom. Because he has a very cool gimmick. I like that he can possess different things. I like spooky stuff. For ice, I'm just Frostlass is one of my favorites. I do want to raise one at some point. Cause I don't think you need to trade your Snorunt to evolve it. I think you just need to have a female and do something with that. For fighting, I'm gonna go Toxicroak. Croagunk and Toxicroak are some favorites of mine, and I just adore them. God, I know I said I don't really want to do repeats, but no, I'll just take silly little guy here. For ground, Gastrodon is just a great one. Gastrodon, love the typing. You just need, only thing you need to worry about is being hit by grass. For flying, I truly see nothing more than Vespiquen. Vespiquen is... I have a save in my Pokemon X where Vespiquen is my character's ace. And she goes by Queen Bee. Psychic. Ooh. Chingling or Cresselia. Much like I said, I'm trying not to do repeats, but alright, so for favorite bug type, he has a super cute cry, well, super cool and iconic, and just a lovely little man. This is based off of Pachycephalosaurus. I have to pick him. Pachycephalosaurus is one of my favorites. But I actually really do like Drifloon. Very nice design. Very crazy crazy Pokedex entries. I'm gonna choose Gibble. I just like the little munchkin version of Garchomp. Oh. No contest. Look at him. Magnificent. Gets in all sorts of legal trouble, but he gets away with it because he's just that good. Dang, like I said, I'm not trying to do repeats, but I'm gonna choose Togekiss then. Once again, Togekiss just sparks joy. Favorite starter, Piplup, gimmick form. I do love how heroic Mega Gallade is. One of my most favorite legendaries of all time. I love hedgehogs. I've had a couple in my life, and they're just wonderful. I love Shaman. I got no shame saying I love Shaman. Generation 5. Alright. What? Why are there legs? What are... maybe these are from the sequel? My eye keeps coming to Cincino. I love its little wisps of fur. It has a little bit of elegance to it. Favorite fire type? I know I keep saying I don't want to do... But yeah, Litwick. So I don't do too many repeats as much as I can help it. I like the idea of Frillish. The evolution is a little crazy, but still a cool line. Right, grass type. I do love Serperior. Again, another just elegant snake. Looks very regal. But I love the fancy little lady Lilligant. She is very, very just... I guess the word might be coquettish or whatever, but very ladylike, very well mannered. Tied here between Joltik and Electros. I'm trying to get a Joltik to raise it in a file I have for, I think, Sword and Shield, but difficult to find one. Because this is a cool line, and then with Electros, you only have to worry about ground, and I think you can even get levitate with that one. I don't see... Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go Joltik. This might be unpopular, but I do think Vanillite is fine. There's nothing wrong with Vanillite. There's some basic designs in Generation 1. And Vanillite, adorable. Fighting. I'll take Scrafty. I think he looks fine. For poison, I'm gonna choose Trubbish. I actually have a kind of purse that can go over my shoulder that is in the shape of a Trubbish. Little garbage arms and everything. For ground type, Korok is one of those middle evolutions I think still looks pretty good, and the whole line is just a good one. All right, flying type. I'm gonna take Rufflet. It's a fluffy little baby, and Braviary is super, super cool. Emolga is a super close second, though. For Psychic, absolute no hesitation, Swoobat. It's easy to catch one in a bunch of games, but I worry about just how many weaknesses my Pokemon can have. I think it might be just the little heart nose they have, and just that they're cute little bats. For bug type, Dwebble. Dwebble is one that I absolutely adore. I think hermit crabs are so cool, so adorable, and I just like watching them change their shells and just chilling. Tortoga or Caracosta? It's like, you know what? I said I'm not going to try and do two. Well, there's going to be some exceptions to the rule. For ghost type, I'm going to go with Chandelure. Spooky elegance. It's beautiful. Also has a very, very cool shiny. For favorite dragon, I'll go with Dano. He's... Alright, dark. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Purloin. What the heck are some of these? I do like, it's in the name, but how cavalier and knightly Escavalier looks. Whimsicott. Favorite starter here. I think these are all very solid, but I really do like Snivy to Superior. Very cool line. Love the smug energy of them. Alright. I'm gonna go with Mega Audino. I only get to mention it, but I do like Audino. It's a very cute little one. None of these really strike my fancy. Like, I like Victini. With her, it just felt like it was starting to get way too much to me. Meloetta. I'll go with regular Meloetta. Alright, to X and Y. I really do like. This is another generation that I can't really explain why I like it as much as I do, but I just do love it, and I wish we got that love. I wish we could get the clothing customization in one of the main, maybe in Z, in, I'm just gonna call it Pizza. Maybe in ZA you do get a lot of really great fashion, but I am not buying that game. Not once, not ever. Let's see. Favorite normal type. There are some really nice ones here. Because I really do love the gimmick with Furfro. And it's just a really cute idea, and it just works with where they are. I'm actually gonna give. Yeah, I'll go with Furfro. Again, I like the gimmick for them. I love being able to dress up my Pokemon. Wish we could do it more often. I'm gonna choose Delphox here. Fennekin is the best starter in my opinion. Well, one of the best starters in my opinion. The Froakie line is really, really good, but I love the Mantis Shrimp. I love it. Give that man a bazooka. Okay. Grass type, I might be repeating at some point with Ghost, but Pumpkaboo is one of the picture-perfect ones for me. Kind of like with, where was it? The Chandelure, I just love the spooky vibes. For electric, I love how Heliolisk runs. It's so goofy. I will say I do love the cosplay Pikachus in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It's a very cute idea. For ice, Aurorus really is just a beautiful fossil. A beautiful, beautiful mon. For fighting, let's see what else here we're flying. For fighting, I think I'm going to choose Hawlucha. It is cool that he got a Mega in Pokemon Legends ZA, and I will admit it is one of the good-looking ones. Hawlucha is just a very awesome design in general. I love him. Not really too attached to either of these. The Mega Beedrill does look cool, so I will choose that one. For ground, there's a beauty to the Mega Steelix. Alright, flying. In my very first playthrough of Pokemon X, I don't know why I did this or how I got away with it. So I had a Delphox and a Talonflame in the same team. I don't know how I got away with having two fire types, but hey, I did. I like both of them. For Psychic... okay, I'm trying not to pick the same one too many times. I really do like Esper, though. Esper, there was some anime that had an Esper in it, and it was one of the sweetest little things, and I think it got hit or kicked away by its old trainer. I don't remember the context, but it was so sad. Poor thing. And I think I'm remembering the one I had. I raised a Vivillon. I'm pretty sure it was the modern version. I just wanted to raise the little guy. Scatterbug is... I think it's one of the bug evolutions that I don't have any issues with. Like, both the starter, the middle, and the end. I just wish we could get more of these versions just regularly, like maybe in different parts of the actual in-game world would be cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the modern one. For hold on. For rock, I'm gonna go with Deancey. Deancey is gorgeous. Ghost, Gorgeist, Dragon. Oh god, you're so cute. But I'm gonna go with Gudra. For dark type, it is a very cool idea of how to evolve this thing. I don't know how someone figured that out, but I do prefer Inkay. I think I just like the cuter design of it. For steel, this is gonna be silly, but I like the keychain. Can't lose your keys when your keychain can just scream at you. Oh, this one's gonna be tough. I love Fairy. Ah! There's a lot of really good megas for the gimmick thing. I raised a Sylveon. Part of me does love Slurpuff more, though. Favorite starter? Finnegan. Hands down. Alright, here's where it might be a little hard, because there's a lot of good designs here. Okay, so for me, my favorite megas are Mega Ampharos. Mega Blaziken is cool, but not my most favorite out of all these. So Ampharos, Altaria, Bayonet looks cool. I can't deny Absol looks great, but it's not one of my most favorites. But Mega Diancie. Okay, looking at them all, I think I'm tied between Mega Diancie and Ampharos. I think I'll just go Ampharos. Okay, actually, here we go. But yeah, no, that's perfect. Hoopa is cute, but look at that. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Alright, now to Sun and Moon games. Let me see the dark. Let me see the dark. I think I'm gonna go with Beware. Alright, for fire. The first one I played was Pokemon Moon, I think. And I was trying to find a female Salandit to raise a Salazzle, because I started with Rowlet, I think. Because Rowlet just had my heart from the get-go. And I was just growing impatient with trying to find a female. And so I told myself, the next Salandit I find, I'm going to catch it and I'm going to raise it no matter what the gender is. I caught a little boy. I named him Newt, and he helped me beat the Elite Four. So that baby was on something. I think what helps is in that game, I think it's in Sun and Moon. I don't know if it's in Ultra Sun and Moon. But then also in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, you can get these punching bags, which you could also use to, like, help your Mons as well. I love Pyukumuku. Just, it is a very silly little guy, but I'm gonna have to go with Poplio. I actually have, it's called the trainer size, so I don't know if that's how big Poplio would be in real life, but I got it from the Pokemon Center, and it's the trainer-sized Poplio. It is big and it is cute. Hands down, Rowlet. Like, just with feel. Perfect. There are no flaws with this one. For the electric, Alolan Raichu really just hits well with me. It's a beautiful color scheme. It's an awesome idea. And in the anime, it serves pancakes. Ooh. Oh, this one's tough because I like Sandshrew and the Alolan Ninetales still looks really good. I'm gonna go with Sandshrew. Alright, so for fighting type, let me move this a bit. That's... I'm gonna have to go with the Roach Woman here. She has a very cool design, though. Marshadow is awesome. I love Marshadow. Don't know if I'm saying this right. Poipo. For ground, ooh. God, I love the Ghost, but then the Mudsdale line is so good with it. I can't remember what the ability is, but whenever it gets hit with a physical attack, it just gets greater defense. Mudsdale or... Might have to come back to that one. So for flying type... I don't want to do very many repeats, so I'm going to choose the purple Minior. Psychic. Lunala is super cool in my opinion. Wait. I'm actually going to choose Cosmog. I really did love Nebby, and because of how we got to know Nebby, it's the only time I've ever really tried using the box legendary on my team, because we got to get connected to it. By the time you get the box legendary in most any game, you have a team, a party that you've already like raised and grown attached to. Ribombee. I would love to get a shiny Ribombee. Either version, the colors are beautiful, but I just love the pink. For actual rock type, I can't really make a choice between the Lycanrocs, so I'm just gonna go with Rockruff. Rockruff's just a great little boy. One of the best boys. I'll come back to that as well. Oh. You know what? Decidueye. Decidueye is very, very cool. It is still mind-boggling that a Alolan Executor is a dragon. I'm gonna go with Drampa, though. It's a very, like, relaxing design for a dragon, and for the most part, Drampa is chill until he's not and can go on a rampage. As far as Dark goes, give me that chubby baby. I love how chubby Alolan Raticate is. The rat. For Steel type, I will be... Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to yoink this one. Togedemaru. Again, I love hedgehogs. One of my favorite animals ever. For Fairy type... Rowlette's the most perfect one. I say that, but I love... I can't find much to complain about any of these. I love all of them. Rowlette has my heart and soul, though. God, this... Because, like, a lot of these Alolan types are so cool. I actually did raise an Alolan Grimer to an Alolan Muck, so that's really good. I want to use an Alolan Marowak at some point. And I love rats. But my heart is just always going towards Alolan Raichu. Now, as far as Legendary goes, God, Zeraora is very, very cool, but I love Lunala. Lunala is just an ethereally beautiful design. Just have to choose a fairy here. I really do like him. I'll go ahead and take Mimikyu. He's just trying to find a way to fit in. For ground type... It's like I've actually raised a Mudsdale. Haven't raised one of these yet. So I'm just going Mudsdale. Though that was a kind of tough choice here. Sword and Shield. Looking back, I think it's easy to say we were too hard on it, but then again, look at just how every other game turned out after, and there's still a lot of problems with Sword and Shield. But I can look back at Sword and Shield, and it is an honest-to-God beautiful game. Outside of the wild areas, it's vivid. It's just a beautiful game. Alright, let's see. I'm actually going to go with Greedent. Greedent and Squovit might be one of my favorite regional rodents or whatever. I have a super soft Squovit on my shelf over here. Perfect for hugging. For fire type. I think Sizzlipede is cool. Like, Scorbunny is very cool. I just love this little guy. For water type, Sobble is one of my forever babies. That was my very first starter in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, special place in my heart. This is another one where I might end up choosing the same one again. But my favorite grass type Pokemon from this generation is hands down Appleton. I had one on my team in my first save file of Pokemon Shield. And yes, this is the derpiest little face. Both evolutions are great for Applin, but Appleton, I think, just hits right. Ooh. Alright, yeah. So for the electric one, I raised an Arctozolt. My heart goes out to the fossils in this generation. They are absolutely going through just nothing but pain and suffering. I raised one of these little guys. Super powerful. I love them so much. And for this generation Ice, I think there really is only one choice. The almighty Snom. Adorable little jelly bean. Alright, for fighter, there are some good ones here. Because I did raise a Farfetch'd to the Surfetch'd. And he is so hilariously chivalrous. I love him. Clobopus is just adorable, as is Cubfu. And I like Phalanx. But I think I'm going to have to go with Surfetch'd. The second place would go to Clobopus, though. For poison, I can't remember which one of these forms I had. I think it may have been the blue. But Toxel is just the cute, one of the cutest little babies. Training him sucked though. Sandaconda is super, super cool. Never got it to where I could G-max it, but I do love Silicobra to Sandaconda. For the flying, what the? I don't want to do repeats. I'm gonna go with the silly. Give me this absolute nut job. Just little goober. For psychic. Oh, God. There's some good options here. Because there's just so many good options in Shield, I've still not gotten around to raising a Ponyta, even though I love how Lisa Frank it is. But in the end, I think, oh God, the Hatena line, all three forms are perfect to me. I managed to get one that had magic bounce. I'm very happy for that. I do think the Galarian Slowpoke is cool, but just have to choose between one of these. Got those. I'm gonna come back to this one. Let's see, favorite bug. I want to raise one, but again, it's me with how many weaknesses things can have. Because this is a very cool line, so I'm gonna go with Orbeetle. For favorite rock. I think I'll just go with Dreadnought. Though none of those are really calling out to me a lot, but ooh. Yep, Poltegeist. Poltegeist, my absolute baby. And is there any other dragon I like? Because like Dreep. Yeah, Dragapult. Dragapult is very, very cool. But I'm sorry, Appleton. Alright, let's see. Dark type. I'm gonna go with Impidimp. I love me a little crackhead. Gives me the same vibes as Sableye. He's over here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Like, they could honestly be siblings. Steel. I'm gonna give it to Cufant. I love the colors for Cufant. Never got to raise one because I just never was able to find one. Fairy. Alcremie. Alcremie is another one that I like the gimmick for. You have to save before you try evolving the Milcery. You have to save before you try doing your spinning. But Alcremie is just really, really a super cute little design. And also feels very in a similar line to Lilligant, of just a very feminine little, like, debutante, little, like, Southern Belle kind of vibes, I think. For my favorite starter, absolutely Sobble. Alright, now favorite gimmick. What are these, just shiny? I guess, okay. It's weird I'm not seeing the G-Max Butterfree here. Like, I'd know those wings anywhere. But I think I'll choose... It's one of these two. I do love the Galarian Zigzagoon and Lanoon. Maybe for now I'll change that to Alchemy. Alright, but... God, look at all those. Dear Lord, it's another one that just has a lot. I'm gonna go with Zacian Crowned. Alright, so I think we just have the Psychic one here that I need to do. See, like, it's a toss-up between any of the Hatenas, the female Indeedee, or the Galarian Ponyta. Because I just like that Ponyta's floofier. Because, good lord, this is tough. I don't think it really gets a lot of love, so I'm going to go female Indeedee. Alright, and then Scarlet and Violet. Then we start working on more of the favorites. Alright, for normal... I think I'm going to have to go with Tandemount. No, Mousehold. Mousehold. Fuecoco. Fuecoco is baby. Just absolutely baby. Do like Quaxley. And then for... I do love this Sprigatito line. But also Scovillain is such a funny concept. I love him. I'm gonna choose Palmy for ice. Okay, Citadel. I'll choose Frigibax because I just like the... I can't explain the vibes I get from this little baby, but... I think I'll just choose Pawmot. This might be a generation where I do kind of pick the same one a couple times, because I do like Clodsire is just immaculate, perfectly round, rotund, silly little face. I really... Flamigo, while probably seen as maybe one of the laziest designs they've done, I can appreciate just how on-site he is to whoop someone's ass. I can greatly appreciate that. You can get one really early, but they do like to make you work for it. Alright, for Psychic... I think his Spathra is supposed to be an emu. It's either an emu or an ostrich. I'll go with this Bathra. For bug, these look fine. I think I'll just go with Slitherwing. For rock, Knackley's cute, I guess. Favorite ghost type, that is going... I do love just the more dog representation, and I do think that Gimme Ghoul is really cute, but Skeledirge is just a great, awesome final evolution. Let's see, for a little dragon. I'm actually gonna go with Cyclizar, maybe. Maybe? I'll come back to that, because... Let's see. For dark type. I'll give it to Mabostiff. I like the story with Arven and his Mabostiff. It helped humanize Arven a lot immediately. First, let me see for fairy. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Tinkaton. For fairy itself, I want Fido. Favorite starter is Fuecoco, and my favorite gimmick. Oh, that is... I guess Paldean Wooper? Alright, now for my favorite legendary... I'll go with Koraidon. Alright, let's start going through some of the favorites. Alright. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed one. Actually, give me the Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri's cute. I'm gonna come back to favorite in the generation in a moment. Let's see. Favorite normal. There's a fair few of these that actually have a good deal of sentiment attached to them. Will fire be any easier? Fire is kind of easy except for Torchic and Fuecoco. I love you, Fuecoco, but Torchic holds a very big place in my heart. Water. I think I'm gonna give it to Politoed or Ludicolo. I'm gonna go with Ludicolo. Alright, favorite grass. I think I'm gonna have to go with Pumpkaboo. Like, Rowlet is perfection, but my aesthetic, my Pumpkaboo. For electric, I'm going with... Might just go Manectric. I think my Gen 3 bias might be showing there. Ice. Spheal is just too wonderful. I might be getting the phrasing wrong for it, but effervescent, some may say. Hmm. I do love my Blaziken. I think I'm gonna go with Toxicroak. That might change when I come back to look. I go Nidoqueen. Favorite ground type here. I think my motherly heart's gonna win with this one. Cause I want a Cubone that I can just pamper and just let it know it's loved. Alright, so for flying type. Because another thing I need to think about, like with the ultimate favorites for like the typings and the generation is, if I see this Pokemon, how high would that be to where I want it on my team? Maybe. I will go Talonflame. These are all cute, but Swoobat. Favorite bug overall? Dwebble. Favorite rock type? I don't think I could choose Dwebble again. Because looking at these rock types, Dwebble for sure. So, second favorite bug, then. Might have to go Ribombee. Alright, normal is really difficult, though. Because, like, I love rats. Which explains Greedent and Tandem and Mousehold. Well, rodents. I like rodents. This one reminds me of my soul sister, and I just adore this stumbling little thing. I'm gonna go Rattata. For Ghost, Gourgeist. I'm gonna go Poltegeist. For Dragon, it's gonna be Appleton. For Dark, my fat baby. Excuse me. For Steel type, I think I'm gonna go Klefki. Between all these fairies, I'm gonna have to go with Alcremie. Oh, favorite star. Oh. It's like, I do love all the ones here, but I think the two biggest ones for me are Torchic and Rowlet. It's gonna have to be Rowlet. Alright, favorite gimmick form. Toss up between Gmax Butterfree and a Alolan Raichu. I think Alolan Raichu. Alright, now favorite legendary? Shaman. Now the favorites of the generations. Okay. Go Cubone. Rattata would be second place. In Generation 2. I think Teddy Ursa. Generation 3. Okay, here we go. Azurill, Torchic, Spindus, Feel. This is gonna be a weird one, but I'm gonna go Azurill. Generation 4. My love for hedgehogs right here. Shaman. Okay. It's probably going to have to be Swoobat, I think. Chandelure is there and is very cool and gothic, and I love it for that, but Swoobat is just too darling to me. Pumpkaboo. So I think my top two would have to be Rowlet or Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu is just one of the things that sparks some of the most joy. My Salandit Newt will always hold a special place in my heart. I think I might have to go Rowlet, because when Rowlet chose you, air quotes, I did almost burst into tears seeing him hop up to me. So, Rowlet. Alright, so Appleton, Poltegeist, or Alcremie. Like, I know Sobble is there, and Sobble is worth all the love, and I do love how Sirfetch'd is, again, hilarious. Remember if I named mine Lancelot or Galahad? I know I named him after one of those knights. I'll have to come back to that one. Okay, as much as I love all these, it's gonna be Fuecoco. Appleton, Poltegeist, or Alcremie. I'm sorry, Appleton, I'm going Alcremie. And I will figure out my ultimate favorite there in a second, because there's a whole bunch of other stuff down here. Favorite regional bird. I'm gonna have to go with Wingull. Regional mammal. Rattata. Regional bug. I wish we could actually... I played Pokemon Go for a little bit, like, for a while after it came out. I remember that little party hat Wurmple. It was the cutest thing that I've ever seen for a bug type. So that one is super adorable, and I do love Kricketot. I want to hold it and I want to hug it. But Scatterbug is one of my favorite. Is a favorite of mine. Okay, pseudo legendary. Dragapult is just hilarious. I'm gonna fire my children at you. I don't know why for Pikachu clones we have like all these Pikachus. Cause like if it's Pichu, Pikachu, any of those down here, or Raichus, they should not be here. I don't think. So Dedenne, maybe? So I do find Dedenne super cute. Favorite evolution? I do like me pink, so maybe Sylveon. Favorite fossil? Let's see. I'm gonna go with Arctozolt. A lot of these are all just really good, but again, I don't really like the rock typing. Regional form. Well, I mean, I do love the Galarian Ponyta and Rapidash, but Alolan Raichu. G-Max Butter for your Alchemy. Give me the Mothra. Favorite baby? They are all wonderful and precious children, but give me the Azurill. Favorite new evolution? Alright. Politoed would likely be on my list, but I'm gonna go with Frostlass. Favorite alchemy? I believe the one I used was the Rainbow Swirl, because I like Rainbow Sherbet. Oh, dang. Did I get the strawberry or the heart? I think it was the heart. Favorite Vivillon? If it's for one I wanted to really get, I think it would have to be... You know, I'll just give my OG some love. Let's just randomize Spinda. I think I had a box full of nothing but Spinda too. My favorite ball, something they need to add that should have been a thing somehow, is if you could, it would cost you money, but if you have the ball on you, you should be able to let your Pokemon switch to a different ball. So I want to have a whole team of Pokemon in luxury balls or something, so that it's like as comfortable as possible. I do find myself... Wait, is that... Why is that one gold? Is that because I have a lot more... I do find myself gravitating more towards fairy types. Favorite paradox? I haven't been able to get very far in Scarlet and Violet because I ended up dropping it because I did not like what I was seeing. I'll go with Screamtail. Favorite Ultra Beast? I want the clown. Mythical. Shaman. Almost didn't see him there for a second. Favorite actual legendary? I'm gonna go with Lunala because again, it's the only one I actually really tried using, given Oh, make a team. Okay. Where is it? Okay, so wait, how do I... Alright, I can figure that out, because I just have that and my most favorite left. So it turns out I like Alolan Raichu more than I thought I did. Like, I already knew I liked it, but wow. God, there are some really good potentials here. I love all of them. Alright, I know I chose Shaman a lot. I chose Alolan Raichu a lot and Appleton a lot. Okay, so let me put myself in this mindset. If I could have one of these Pokemon live with me as like a companion, which one would I go for? Oh, and don't mind the Picrew tabs up here. I'm working on brainstorming I guess a mascot for the channel. Alright, so if we're looking at like which one would I want in my life, that rules out a fair few. So let's see. That would leave ones that could easily be for, like, just to like live with. Cubone, maybe Azurill. I'd find a way to make Shaman work, because I do love Shaman. Dwebble I can easily live with. It's just a bigger hermit crab. Sinistea might be a little bit too mischievous for daily life. Excuse me. God. I'm gonna have to think on this some more. Let's figure out, like, my team down here. Actually, even for the team, Looks like I'm close to being done. Dude, let's bring this bad boy. Ooh. Actually, poison fighting should be fine. Wait, no, I already have a fighting there, so let's bring in Nidoqueen. Firefighting, Ghost, Fairy, Poison Ground, no, Poison Ground, Grass Water. I think that's a pretty good team, actually. It's like I'm a real stickler for trying to get good type coverage with teams. Alright, so that's done. Need to figure out my most favorite again. I think I'm gonna have to go. I think I will be going with Shaman. Like, of my favorite animals, there's rats, hedgehogs, hermit crabs, and I really do miss my hedgehogs. So, yeah, I think this is the whole thing. I can probably... I can download image. I'm gonna go check that out real quick. Is the whole thing? Yes, it is. Because I can actually probably post this in my community. And... what the... what happened? What happened? What do you mean policy violation? Copyright notice? What? What do you mean? What? I've been live for almost 2 hours. What happened? I don't know what to do. I don't know what I did.